Have you ever started an exercise program feeling completely motivated only to find yourself right back to where you started a few weeks later? Have you ever had the doctor tell you that you need to exercise? Maybe they recommended walking more or strength training, improving your mobility, lowering your blood pressure, and managing your blood sugar, or simply just becoming more active. And if you're being honest, maybe you nodded, you agreed, yes, doctor, sure I do. And I'm sure that you fully intended to do something about it. But you know what? Life got busy and no action followed up. If that's you, this episode is for you. I'm not here to judge you, I'm not here to make you feel guilty. I'm here to lovingly support you in getting started because most people don't struggle with knowing that exercise is important. They struggle with turning that knowledge into consistent action. Today, we're talking about the reasons you're not consistent with exercise, and more importantly, what you can do about it. I have an invitation for you at the end to join my Move 26 challenge. Be sure to listen to the end for the details. Today, let's talk about three common reasons you're struggling to stay consistent and what you can do about each one. Welcome to the Well Women Flourish podcast. I'm Alexis Crisp, and this is your space for wellness, mindset, faith, and practical personal growth. Let's get into today's episode. Reason number one why you are struggling to stay consistent. It's because we're doing too much. You decide that this is the time and we're going to do the workout. We talked about this in last week's episode about taking on too many things at one time. So, again, we want to simplify, 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 simplify. The author of Atomic Habits, James Clear, says that complexity is the enemy of consistency. So let's keep things simple. Reason number two, you are relying on motivation. Motivation is wonderful and it's also really unreliable because none of us are motivated every single day. The women who stay active aren't more motivated than everyone else. They've simply learned how to act even when they don't feel like it. So, what does the science say about that? The brain is rewarded by repeated behaviors. The more often we do things, the more often we complete a habit. Even if it's just a tiny one, the stronger that habit loop becomes. So when we set a small goal, don't think of it as setting the bar low. Just think of it as learning how to train your brain to desire a certain thing. The more you complete a habit, no matter how small it is, the stronger you are reinforcing that habit loop. That consistency is what creates momentum, and momentum helps to create your identity. Reason number three why we're struggling with consistency because we're waiting for the perfect time to get started. Guess what? There is no perfect time. There's no such thing as a perfect time. The perfect time to start anything, especially regarding your fitness, is in the moment that you have opportunity to do that. We're not starting next Sunday, we're not starting next Monday, next birthday, next January 1st. The time to get started is now. Life is not going to stop and clear space for you to make it happen. You have to make that happen for yourself. So, those are the three most common reasons we're either doing too much, we're thinking we have to wait to be motivated, or we're waiting for the perfect time to do things. What I want us to think about is stewardship. I'll always bring it back to stewardship as this is my mission, my passion, our physical fitness and helping us to just grow stronger in our bodies for healthy aging and have increased energy and capacity for living our lives. So think of this as stewardship. God isn't asking us to have perfect routines. What He is asking for is for us to be faithful with what we've been given today. And today is the day. Start changing your self talk. What you say about yourself matters. So I'm going to add this in also, in addition to the other reasons why consistency is an area we struggle with, is your self identity and the self talk you have about exercise. If you find yourself saying, and I want you to pay attention to this in the next few days, even right now, today, after you're listening to this, pay attention to how you speak about yourself in terms of fitness. If you think that there's a group of a demographic in the population that is considered fit people, and you are not that person. So if you say, oh, that's for those people, fit people do that, healthy people do that, you are using your words against yourself and saying that you are essentially an unhealthy and unfit person. And that's the identity that you are going to continue to have. I want to be direct and honest with you because I care so much about all of us overcoming these things. But start to identify yourself as a person who's working to grow stronger, working to do the things and have the healthy habits that are going to be sustaining to your health and help promote wellness. I am a person who takes good care of her body. I'm a woman who exercises regularly. I'm a woman who's growing stronger every day. Every day I'm becoming more balanced. I'm increasing my mental clarity and cognition because I'm eating the right foods and I'm exercising. And these are the things that I do on a regular basis. Your own internal culture. I went to a mastermind session the other day and we talked about company culture. What I'll challenge you to do is think about what your personal culture is. What is the culture you have for yourself and your identity? So, I am a person who believes these things strongly about myself. This is part of my identity, which is why I'm able to do them consistently. When I travel, there's a hotel gym. Guess where I am? I'm at the gym because I'm a woman who takes pride in her physical health and strength, and I'm seeking out resources and putting myself in environments that support this culture and identity that I have for myself. So really, let's think about our self-talk. If you keep saying, I really struggle with this, I can't do that, oh, that's not for me, there's no way I could ever do jumping jacks, there's no way I could ever do squats. I hear these things often, and it's honestly, it's really just negative self-talk. So add that in as one of the reasons why we're struggling with consistency, is because the words we're saying are not congruent with these behaviors. So you may, on a great day, an encouraged day, say, hey, I'm going to do this 30-day challenge. Hey, I'm going to go to the gym. But if your identity is not aligned with the words that you're saying, then guess what? It's not going to happen. If you have been struggling with consistency, I want you to forget about what you haven't done, forget about everything, and start fresh. I have an invitation for you to join my Move 26 challenge. This is a 26 days of movement challenge. For 26 days, you will receive a simple daily movement for 5 minutes, 5 moves, 5 minutes, and encouragement, and I will be providing accountability for you. This is an opportunity to build the kind of habits that last, something that can last long over time, that you can create that habit loop and reinforce to yourself what your new identity is. Why 26 days? Because sometimes 30 days feels overwhelming. So at least if you set out to do for 1 month, which is typically going to be 30 days, that gives you 4 days grace over the 30-day span to need a rest day or have something come up. And granted, it's only 5 minutes, so we should be able to do this every day. But 26 days gives us those 4 days of grace in a 30-day period. If you're ready to stop starting over and start becoming a woman who follows through on her commitments, I would love for you to join us. Text the word MOVE 26 to the number 929 379 6716 for details to get started. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If this episode encouraged you, share it with a friend who needs the reminder that consistency is built one small action at a time. You can connect with me and explore coaching resources and stay connected with future episodes and wellness resources on all social platforms. Until next time, keep moving, keep growing, and keep choosing to flourish.